We have them both sitting side by each, ready to go back in. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Southdown Garage. My name is Kurt, and today we are working on a 2.7 liter F150, and we're going to put some CVFab downpipes on. Let's go. You can see here we have the liner out. We took that out, threw it to the ground. We can get full access to these bolts to back them off. It's kind of hard getting at that other side one. It's finicky. We're trying to come on from down here, so we had some long extensions. Now we're just going to get the half-inch ratchet on there and make quick work of that, and then we can hop over to the other side with an extension, little extension, and get that undone. This little connector, it's for the front O2 sensor way up yonder there. It's really fun to get to. It's that top one there. So what I did is I popped this bracket off by pushing up in the back of there to pop it off, because you have to slide this clip back in order to pop it back, and she's a hefty little beast, that one. So yeah, pop that stinking bracket off, or there's going to be some words that children should not be around for. The driver's side, it just has the bolts to take that off. The passenger side, they designed to redesign for this year, maybe because I don't remember those on the earlier ones, but this is a neat trick. They like to strip the threads off coming out, so those are in the garbage. And what I had to do is order a stock set of bolts. And these things are made out of, I don't know what they are, but they're expensive. That's your part number. They come in a bag of 4. These bolts strip. That's neat. Perfect design, if I might say. So this is a new thing for this year of downpipes. They have these orifices. You want to go, they said the biggest, but I only have one of these biggest ones. You want to start there, I guess, and then you progress from there if you've got any check engine codes. So what you're going to do, well, they give you a second circlip, which is good because I bent one, because I got a little trigger happy. Pull it slightly, obviously. You guys all know, you rebuild engines. And you pop this in there. You want it to sit in the groove. Oops. The groove! So then it's done. Hey, I found the big one! Okay, so we're gonna change this out again. We're gonna put the big ones in. Now that I showed you guys how to do it. Okay. In. You can see the difference of orifice sizes. So biggest is best, is what CVFab said. So and of course I'll give the rest of this the customer if they have any issues. If they have any issues with that, they can just take it back out, flip it around, and then this gasket is going to go on this side. Oh, I guess I should anti-seize that. Like, okay, I'm going to put anti-seize on this and put it in, then we'll slide these into place. We have the comparison. They're ready to go back into the vehicle. We'll put in the driver's side first. That one's pretty simple. Do that one. Bop, bop. Put this one into place. We're going to have to get on the old trusty ladder because the transmission's being held up with a tranny jack, with the non-binary jack. Well, that didn't work. We have these studs for the Ford Explorers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chase the threads on this so they fit these studs, and then I get to pull this out. So like it made it in a fair ways. That's neat. And now we get to extract a bolt from a turbo. No, it is not crooked. Don't even say that. I'm a freaking engineer. Oh, that's coming out. Where's the coolant drain? That stock gasket. Is it gonna... Ugh. I wonder if I can go... Oh yeah. So we've taken this truck for a drive after we've done all this work. We just want to make sure that no lights come on, nothing happens. Let's hear what these downpipes sound like. Can't really hear it. You can hear it when it fires up, man. It's loud. Oh yeah, it's got a nice sound to it. We'll get it when the customer comes by to fire it up for the first time. It sounds really gnarly. When you think of V6s, I've never been a real fan of V6s. I always used to the trumpet you get from the VQ, which doesn't sound bad for a V6 if you do it right. But it sure can sound bad if you do it wrong. This is obviously the same sounding engine as our Explorer, and with a nice exhaust, you can definitely hear the gnarly. Now, let's show you the sound on cold startup.